Is it starting?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's happening.
Just tell us when to start.
Go.
Have you started?
Yep.
Happy 60th anniversary! On this great occasion, it reminds us of so many memories over the years of Bob and Sam, and we'd like to share some of those with you today.
Here are some of my flashbacks from my childhood and growing up with you guys. I remember you taking us to see the Fantastics like 20 times. I remember you took us to Chorus Line, original cast. So many memories of the New Year's omelet parties. The matching leopard jumpsuit, hand sewn by Mom, especially stands out.
How long has this been going on? Oh, I feel that I could melt into heaven.
Okay. Hi, Grandma and Grandpa.
We can't believe you've been together for 60 whole years. Happy 60th anniversary.
Sonora and I both thought of a story that we had in common we didn't even know, but we both were really touched by a couple moments when we were just watching you two together.
It was here at the lake house, and we remember we were doing some sort of family show or
talent show
or
Yeah,
something, and the kids were doing something funny, and I remember looking over and seeing Grandma on Grandpa's lap, and I remember thinking it was so cute because...
Well, you guys were just whispering to each other and giggling so much, and it didn't really matter what else was going on in the room. You guys were just thrilled with each other, and that seemed really amazing.
And it just always reminds me how much two people can love each other, and you guys really do love each other, and it makes us so happy.
Thanks for that example, and we love being around you.
Hi.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. Happy 60th anniversary. Sorry I couldn't make it, or I won't be there, or I guess I'm not here. But I love you very much, and I'm inspired by your continued love. And I hope you all have all the best in the future. Bye.
I remember, Dad, your enthusiasm and excitement when you went to culinary school to learn Chinese cooking. You offered to make dinner for us, and I remember Mom's face when she entered the kitchen only to see every pot and pan had been used. I also remember, Dad, your face of disappointment when we all ate it in 5 minutes, yet it took you all day to prepare. I remember fun, carefree times at Mattatuck and sunbathing on the sailboat while going for wonderful sailboat rides.
Hello, young lovers, whoever you are, I hope your troubles are few. All my good wishes go with you tonight. I've been in love like you.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. Happy day. Well, it's Daryl here, but I think you already guessed that. I'm very proud of you guys for making it this long. Good job. I love you both very much, and I will see you soon. Have a good anniversary. Bye.
I love you guys very much, and you are the patriarchs of all this family. And you just came to the lake house, and it was wonderful, and I really appreciated you coming.
So in honor of your anniversary, I want to tell 2 stories about you guys that I think shows that there was a progression over the course of your marriage, and maybe it's still happening. So the first story is back in 1971 when we drove across country in the motorhome.
When I was 14 and did not want to go cross country at all, we were in the motorhome, and I was with my 2 sisters, and let's see, we just had dinner in our motorhome. I think it was Yellowstone.
And we were at Yosemite, and while Daddy was in the bathroom, we all saw a bear.
And so I went running, and I grabbed my sisters, and we all went, ah! Screaming into the motorhome. And we were really worried about you because you had gone to the bathroom to get ready for, going to bed and like brushing your teeth or whatever you were doing.
And then Daddy came out of the bathroom, saw that there was a bear, freaked out, ran to the motorhome, banged on the door, and
Mom was washing the dishes, and we were inside. We were looking for you, and the bear was just like walking around the picnic table. And all of a sudden, you come running to that door, and you're going, "Oh my God, there's a bear! Let me in! Let me in!"
And Mom, on the other side of the door, thought a little too long about whether she was going to open that door.
And she's got soap on her hands, and she couldn't open the door, and it was all sliding and everything. And she's like, I'm trying. And you're like, you're dying. And of course you like to act and everything. Finally, she let you in.
So now that's story number 1. Story number 2 is 40 years later in 2011 when Jill and I were visiting you guys in Florida. And we were talking about how bad Mom wanted to go to China. And Daddy, of course, is not interested. It's too much walking, and it's just not fun to him. And so I said to Mom, why don't you go by yourself? You could leave him. He'd be okay. And she said, it just wouldn't be any fun without him. So that shows that things have changed a little bit in 40 years. And now I wonder what, in another 10 years, what the stories will reveal.
I just wanted to give you my kisses. Okay.
You are too beautiful, my dear, to be true, and I am a fool for beauty, fooled by a feeling that because I had found you, I could have bound.
Mom, I remember your matching periwinkle sneakers that you changed into at our wedding, just so that you'd be prepared to dance the night away. And Dad, I remember when you whisked John and I away after the wedding in your Bentley, chauffeur cap in place.
Happy anniversary, Bobby and Bob. I was just remembering this great summer at Sagamore Camp, and amazing, thank you.
I remember when we visited Florida and we were playing on your amazing, awesome piano, so thank you for that.
Love you.
Greetings and welcome to the 2012 Nagel Anniversary app. Some of you may be familiar with our premiere app, 2011 Nagel Thanksgiving app. Now we're back with new and improved features. If you haven't already downloaded the app, please do so immediately. Press 7 if you are over 50. Press 7 if you are over 50 for assistance. Press *3 for crazy hacks. Press 7 if you thought that was funny. Press 3 for the awkward scan. Please press *9 if you have not eaten in the last 45 minutes. If you don't understand the concept, press 9. If this story lasts more than 3 minutes, please press *7. You are not a direct Nagel relative. This message will deconstruct in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I remember thinking how strange it was that your coffee tables had holes in them, and why would they have holes in them? Things might fall through. Or looking at your your masks and your large bookshelf and all of the Russian dolls that fit inside each other and the frogs outside, and I just have a very strong recollection of that house. And I remember loving looking at the spaghetti statue in the foyer and how it was always dusty and had your pennies and mints that you get at the restaurant and just knickknacks around the base. And I remember driving with you to museums when I was probably 7 or 8 and climbing on all of the structures and statues that these artists had created and doing cartwheels in the lawns. And I remember distinctly one time sitting in the back seat while I was driving with both of you and Grandpa was driving, and we got up to a left turn and a stop with a left turn, and Grandpa looked left and Grandma, you looked right, and told each other when it was clear to go. And I remember thinking how funny that was, or how much you trusted each other. I remember being very young, going to the Mattituck house, and whenever I would get there, I think we would go down the stairs into the basement to get the kids' toys, and how creepy it was, and how everything was gray in that house. I have funny memories. What else? I think of you at certain times in my daily life, like Grandma, whenever I see yellow raisins, I think of you because you used to always put them in your granola, and I used to hate them, but now I love them. Or Grandpa, whenever I eat a grapefruit, I always think of you because you taught me how to extract all of the juice and all of the meat out of the grapefruit.
Then babies came. And Mom, I win, hands down, for the best birthday present, Mother's Day gift of all time. I delivered to you a wonderful granddaughter that now shares, always shares, a birthday with you. And I remember you both being there for us, running to our house on a moment's notice, not for one occasion, but for 2. The first was when Ian was coming, and we needed you to come quick to stay with Isabel. The second time was 2 weeks later, to help us when Ian was so ill. This unconditional love and support we will never forget.